Good morning, everyone. Here's your Eastern Idaho weather and planning briefing for Tuesday, March 2nd. We continue with some warm weather, and that's going to keep with us until the weekend, if not maybe inching a little bit closer to the first part of next week before we see a major change temperature-wise at least. And until the weekend and even over the weekend, will we see a few showers? We'll have a little peek at that here in just a moment. Here's our pattern over the Pacific and into the western United States. We continue with high pressure over our region, but this weak little storm to our north is actually pushing the ridge, flattening more to the south, giving us a west flow versus a southwest flow. The low here, this is the one we've been talking about for the past few days. Will it impact eastern Idaho at all? And at this point, not very likely, but we can't say 100% that it will not maybe produce a shower down to the south. And you can see on the weather impacts matrix that, we had a little patchy fog this morning in the eastern highlands, and also up in Lehigh County, a little freezing fog in a couple of spots. We still can't rule out a few showers up towards Lost Trail Pass as well. There's that potential for a stray shower down around the Bear River Range, Bear Lake, Preston on Thursday. But again, that chance is very, very small. The most likely scenario will keep that low far enough to the south to only just bringing us some clouds. And then by Saturday, we'll start to see a few showers and the winds kicking them across the area. But even then, the models are trying to push that back a little bit farther and a little bit farther. So something definitely to keep an eye on over the coming days. And here's the weather pattern over the western U.S. starting this evening. You'll notice that low eventually weakens and shifts north and east across Utah towards Colorado and Wyoming. Like we said, at this point, there might be a shower along the border with Utah, but more than likely just in some increasing clouds, especially across the southern half of eastern Idaho. Here's the next big area of low pressure out in the Pacific. And right now it looks like at least by Saturday we see that little offshoot from that system. It weakens, spins our direction. That gives us a chance of showers and some wind potentially on Saturday. Definitely not certain with this. The models have been all over the place with what they're going to do with that low once it moves inland over the weekend. So confidence is definitely not up there at this point. Then we may reload and have another storm system moving in for the first part of next week. Again, things are really up in the air at this point, but between now and then, it definitely looks dry and warm for the most part. So certainly some different weather headed our direction. For this afternoon, still a little cooler up to our north. The inversion hangs in a little bit longer up towards the INL. Temperatures hanging below freezing, but right around freezing. Rexburg, Idaho Falls. You get to the lower Snake Plain down into the Magic Valley and Treasure Valley. Temperatures in the 40s to low 50s. The valleys of the Central Mountains warming above freezing, and low 40s expected in Chalice, also near 40 in Sun Valley and Haley as well. For in the morning, teens and single digits over most of the area. You get farther south, temperatures are in the 20s, and where we have a little bit of a down valley flow, moving those easterly winds across, transitioning from the Magic Valley to the Treasure Valley, temperatures closer to the mid to upper 20s for tomorrow morning, and temperatures continuing to warm for all of central and eastern Idaho. We're starting to see some 50s creep into the forecast in the Magic Valley and Treasure Valley. 30s and 40s for valley locations elsewhere across the region for tomorrow. We continue to slowly warm up a little bit each morning and each day. You can still see the warmer temperatures where we have gap winds out of the South Hills, also in that transition from the Magic Valley to the Treasure Valley. And temperatures creeping up. We're going to see some mid-50s likely in portions of the Magic Valley and Treasure Valley. Chalice 46, Salmon near 50 degrees. Over in Driggs and Rexburg, low 40s, and temperatures a couple of degrees warmer Friday morning. We're going to creep closer to 60 down towards Burley and Twin Falls and Jerome. 50 at Salmon. We're going to be in a lot of territory of the 40s and low 50s for our valley locations. And for Saturday, even warmer across the board, and we're going to probably approach 60 degrees down towards Oakley, Burley, and the Treasure Valley. Plenty of 40s and 50s across the rest of the region. And looking beyond that in the 6 to 10 day outlook, the trends are pushing a little better chance of moisture for next week, and that's pushing the potential for above normal precipitation amounts across central and eastern Idaho. Not a heavy trend that direction, but starting to trend that direction. And we are starting to trend cooler as we have the ridge shifting to the east and low pressure in general over the western U.S. bringing some cooler weather our direction. So until then, it's warm weather across the board and a couple of occasions until the weekend to see maybe a shower or two up north for today down towards the Utah border on Thursday. If you have any questions, please get in contact with us. We're here 24/7. Otherwise, have a great day and stay safe out there, everyone.